You ever hear a story so twisted, so unfair, it feels like it has to be fiction? Well, this one's real, and it destroyed lives. In 1993, three little boys, Stevie Branch, Michael Moore, and Christopher Byers, went out to ride bikes in West Memphis, Arkansas, and never came home. The next day, their bodies were found in a creek, naked, tied up, beaten, one of them mutilated. It was every parent's worst nightmare. But what came next? That was a different kind of horror. With the whole town gripped by fear, police needed someone to blame. Fast. And three local teenagers, Damien Echols, Jason Baldwin, and Jessie Misskelley Jr., became their targets. Why? Damien wore black, read Stephen King, and liked heavy metal. That was enough. The cops pulled in Jessie, who had a low IQ, and grilled him for hours, with no lawyer, no parent, until he said what they wanted to hear. His confession didn't match the crime scene. It was full of holes. But it was enough to drag all three boys to court. And hey, if you've made it this far, why not show a little love? Like the video and hit subscribe. It's free, and it seriously helps us bring you more stories like this. Now back to it. No physical evidence, no witnesses, just vibes, panic, and a lot of satanic ritual nonsense straight out of the 90s moral panic playbook. Damien was sentenced to death. Jason and Jessie got life. And the world moved on until people started paying attention. HBO dropped a documentary, Paradise Lost, and suddenly the cracks in the case were impossible to ignore. Celebrities spoke out. DNA testing came in. Guess what? None of their DNA was found on the victims. But DNA from one of the stepfathers? Yeah, that was there. Still, it took 18 years. 18. The three finally walked free in 2011 after signing something called an Alford plea, basically saying, "We're not guilty, but we'll say we are, so you'll let us out." Imagine that, spending your youth in prison for a crime you didn't commit, and then having to admit guilt just to be free. They lost their freedom, the boys lost their lives, and the real killer? Still out there. This is the case of the West Memphis Three, and it's far from over.